is really good to be here. Thanks for welcoming me. So I work for a product that's in the fintech space. Our app, which is released to users in Singapore, is aimed at helping users plan for their retirement and future in a good way. So, for example, we take into account users' expenses, savings, their lifestyle, their health issues, so that they can be better prepared for a good lifestyle when they retire. They can also use our product to plan for other goals in life, and not just plan, but also help you invest in portfolios so that you can make your money work harder for you and be better prepared when you are meeting that life goal. So that is our product. When we started, we were really small, a very small startup with just 2 or 3 engineers. Even our CEO used to code. But as we grew more and more, and we launched our first release in May last year, at that point we realized that we needed a larger team to help us on our journey and help us achieve our ambition. And so that's why we started looking for partners who can help us out. We had some considerations, of course. So we wanted somebody who would be situated geographically close to us, but we don't need people to be in Singapore because this was during COVID, so everybody was remote. So remote team was okay. But we needed somebody who was geographically close, maybe similar time zone, who understood our vision, our ambition, and could help us achieve that. So this is when we started looking out for partners, and then we met the SmartDev team, and then we saw a lot of synergies that made us believe that we could actually partner and work together in helping us achieve this dream. When we were looking for a partner, we wanted somebody who could work with our engineers, who could collaborate and build things together. Somebody who understood the larger vision and was passionate enough to help us achieve that vision. So we wanted somebody also who was familiar with agile methodologies, who could understand features being built, release cycles, usual Scrum rituals, and work with us in using the same set of rituals and processes to achieve what we needed to achieve. We also wanted somebody who would understand the most important tenets of software development, making sure we have good test coverage, we write good quality code, modularized code that can be reused and things like that. So we wanted a partner who was as passionate about software engineering and quality as we were, and would be able to work with us to collaborate and build this thing that we were working on. So in the last year, I think the team size has steadily grown. We started with a small team of 6 or 7 engineers, and it's grown. So they've been working with us. So within our team, we work in different pods. Each pod is in charge of delivering a specific functionality. So the SmartDev team has been instrumental in delivering functionalities related to wealth. So when I say wealth, it is features related to investing in portfolios. So we integrate with a couple of external partners to deliver these functionalities, and the SmartDev team's been part of that pod, working on all our investment related features and functionalities. The team that we work with is a combination of different roles. So we have developers who work on the implementation, we have QAs who test the implementation, we also have Scrum Masters who help with running the team, right? So depending on the role, people have impressed us in many different ways. So for example, the engineers that we work with, some of them are quite experienced and hence can lead the team and think about what is being done, not just from the perspective of what is being implemented, but also think about architecture and design in such a way that the solution is scalable and can be very robust and consistent without any bugs. Similarly, QAs are very flexible. They make sure to test our features very well before we release. So our release cycle is very frequent. We release our changes to the production app once a week, which means that QAs have a lot of testing to do, and they make sure that the functionality is tested very thoroughly before it gets released. But not just that, they also are very instrumental in making sure that we have an automation framework in place. It's a tough question because it's hard to condense it for the team, but I think definitely very flexible, so they understand like changing requirements, and they're very agile and flexible. They are very smart and passionate, so they really care about what is being built, and they want to build it the right way, and they're extremely skilled. They have a very good skill set, which makes them a great partner for us. We had like a very big milestone release earlier this year for a functionality called Wealth 1.0, and the SmartDev team worked with us and were co-part of making this release happen. We also have another release which happened last week, Wealth 2.0, which was also another big milestone, and which the team worked with us to deliver. These releases involve integration with a lot of third parties, so it's not easy, and it was a very difficult technical integration. Similarly, the SmartDev team has helped us improve our test coverage, improve our automation coverage, from no automation tests to a very good automated test suite and regression test suite. So they also make sure that their sprint goals are achieved sprint on sprint, and they make sure to increase their capability and deliver better every sprint.